Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with a stock market investing video, and today we're going to be talking about 10 stocks that you should have on your list, on your watch list, and some great price points to get in at these stocks. So right now in the last month, I'm up about 11%. We're up to $12,000. And if you do any research at all or in the stock market or financial channels, a lot of the smart people right now are saying to be cash heavy, be cash heavy. And that's probably for a good reason. A lot of these people are very successful and they know what they're talking about. And with that being said, the election can cause a lot of uncertainty, and the stock market is very emotional, does not like an uncertainty. So during these election times, we want to remain cautious with our cash and have a lot of cash on hand. On top of that, we're seeing Rona numbers get a lot worse. You know, they're up to about like 140,000 new cases per day, and even more deaths have increased by like 20-30% on top of that. So with that being said, let's go over some great prices to get in on some great stocks. The first one I want to talk about is Dropbox, ticker symbol DBX. This is a great position that I wanted to be expanding on. I already have about $1,000 in them, but I'm looking to put a little bit more in at around $17 to $18 per share. I'd love to expand my position on Dropbox. The next one's going to be JWN. We have seen this one on a complete heater, and this is a big one I've been recommending on the channel for several months, and it's finally taken off, and we've seen about 33% gains from where it was. Now, what happened last time everything shut down is retail got hit really hard. So I'm going to be putting a price alert of this one right around $13, and I'm going to be trying to buy a lot more shares right around the $13 mark. After that, we have Slack, ticker symbol WORK. And I love this one. I'm looking to expand my position a little bit bigger. This is a huge growth company that can see double-digit growth revenue numbers year over year consistently for the next 1 to 2 years. This one's going to be more of a long-term hold, 1 to 2 years. I can see some great growth on this one. And I'm putting a price alert right around $24 to $25. I'm even buying some shares even at market price it is at currently. Let's not forget, just 1 month ago, this was a $32 stock. It's down currently 20%, so you definitely are going to want to take advantage of this one for a long-term hold. After that, you have JPM Morgan Chase Bank, and this is going to be a 15% gainer over the last 1 month. It has gained a lot. That's a lot for a bank stock to go up 15%. So I'm going to be putting a price alert right around $100 for this one. It's one of my favorite banking stocks. Bank of America and Chase are my two favorite banking stocks. But this is going to be one that you're going to definitely want to get in at around $100 to $105. And I think that's definitely realistic. We have a support right at around $100, $105. So I think it's totally realistic. A nice PE ratio on this one, a nice market cap, and you got a 3% dividend yield on top of that. After that, we have CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines, and this one's been on quite a roller coaster, being down all the way to $12 and then going all the way up to $19, about a 40% gain. I think that a realistic price for this one is going to be right around $11, $11 to $12. If you can get in right at around $12 per share, I think this one's going to get destroyed if everything shuts down and they're going to have to put cruises out a little bit further. Nobody's going to be cruising for a long time. We can see this stock get destroyed again. It went all the way down to $8 at one point. So $12 I think is really realistic to get in this stock and sit on it for about 1 to 2 years. After that, we have a stock that everybody wants to buy. It's going to be Amazon. And I think this one at $2,900, anything below $3,000, I think is going to be a great buy. It has the support right at $2,954. So I think if you can get it at $2,950, $2,954 and hold this one for a long time, this is one that's not going to be affected from the shutdowns, but it's a great revenue monster and it's a great revenue beast that can continue to grow. We have an all-time high of $3,500, and I think it's pretty safe to say that this one's going to be growing 20 to 30% a year consistently for the next 2 to 5 years as well. After that, we have Google, and it doesn't really matter which one you go with, GOOG or GOOL. They're pretty much the same exact thing, so don't even worry about it. This one, it has gained a little bit in the past 1 month. We're up 14% just on Google. And I think that I'm going to be buying this one right around $14.50 is a great support to actually buy in at Google stock and to hold for a long time. P ratio is great. Market cap's obviously great. One of the biggest companies in the world. there's no reason why you wouldn't want to be owning this stock for a long time. So if you can cross it off your list and get in at 14.50, I think that's a realistic price to get in at, and it's going to be getting you about a 20 to 30% gain per year on top of that. This is a stock I've been wanting to get into for a while, Caterpillar, CAT. I've talked about them in a few other videos in the past, but with Biden wanting to rebuild the infrastructure of the U.S., this is going to be one of the biggest players to get into with construction. And obviously, we have a huge shoot up, about 20% in the last 3 months. And I would say if you can get in at this stock at about 125, I would love to get in at about 125 to 135 for Caterpillar. And I would hold that stock for 1 to 2 years for a nice long-term hold. After that, we have Cheesecake Factory that had an absolute run-up on Friday, about 6% after the announcements have been going around. New York shutting down all restaurants and bars. If we see a nationwide shutdown, this stock can get as low as $25. It's been up about 20% just in the last 1 month. So it's definitely realistic to see this stock at $25 again. In 3 months, they ran up about 32%. So let's not forget they were all the way at $15 in April. So they've had a huge climb since then. I bought it around $23 and we rode up for about a 55% gain. I already sold most of my profits on this stock, and if you can get in at this one, I would love to hold this one for another 1 to 2 years. I think we can see some all-time highs in about 2 years, which would be about a 50 to 100% gain. And a lot of these stocks, I say a 1 to 2 year hold. But honestly, when I say that, these stocks can run up in 1 or 2 months, and you can see the 20 to 30% gain just in 1 to 2 to 3 months, which happens time and time again on this channel. Obviously, nobody can predict the market, and I always like to talk about like worst case scenarios. And when I say 1 to 2 years, 20 to 30%, that's the worst case. The best case scenario, a lot of these stocks can run up a 20 to 30% just in 2 to 3 months. So keep that in mind. After that, we have the Real, and this is going to be a newer stock on the stock exchange. And this is going to be like buying and selling Louis V, kind of like a Poshmark or StockX, luxury goods. And if I can get in at this stock right around $10 a share, or even a little bit lower than that, I'm going to take the opportunity because I can see this one being a huge growth beast. Just like how StockX and Poshmark both exploded, they're some of the biggest players in the game. I think that the Real can be up there, and they can be growing revenues consistently over the course of the next year to 2 years. So you definitely want to get in early on this company. Right around $10 per share would be a great long-term investment. So I hope you guys did like that video. I try to make it quick. I come on here every single day to let you guys know, well, almost every single day, about every other day, to let you guys know what I'm investing in and how it can benefit your business as well and benefit your pockets. I started investing about 4 years ago with only $500 in my pocket, grew that to $1,000, and then I invested with $2,000 to $3,000 for the longest time. So if you only had $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000 you're investing with, it's very, very, very possible to get to $20,000. $10,000 to $20,000 should be your goal. It's very realistic. It's achievable too if you know what you're doing, and patience. It's all about patience. Don't try to make 20 grand by tomorrow or even next year. Have a 2-year, 4-year goal, because you're going to be looking back for 4 years and say, I wish I started 4 years ago when I watched that YouTube video, and all this time didn't go by and I made risky decisions and risky moves. It's all about minimizing risk, investing safely into the market, and getting into a company that you're going to be with for a year or 2 years down the road. Don't ask yourself what company is going to make me money tomorrow. Start asking yourself what company is going to make me money next year, 2 years from now, and you'll actually see yourself making money consistently. Like in 1 week, we made 900. In a month, we're up 11%. Even though I'm a long-term investor, we're still getting good short-term gains because I'm investing in profitable companies and valuable companies as well. We're not just following the hype and investing in hype companies. So if you guys want to join my buy alerts, I put out buy alerts almost every single day on stocks I'm buying personally, and great tips on my close friend story. Reach out to me in the DMs on Instagram. If you're not following me there already, say that you came from YouTube, and I'd love to help you out. Yes, it does cost. There is a price. A lot of people are already seeing the program pay for themselves already. And also, I'm getting a lot of DMs saying just from watching this free content here on YouTube, they're making the money that would pay for the whole course just from the free videos. So they say, hey, I already made $100, $200, $300, $400 from the free videos. Can I go ahead and join your close friends list and see some of the premium content? So again, these YouTube videos are all free, but if you want to see the premium content, which shows exactly what I buy, when I buy it, how much I'm buying it for, and how long I'm holding for, reach out to me. And I hope you guys like the video. As long as you like the videos, I'm going to keep making the videos for you. Leave a comment below, share it with your friends. And until next time, guys, remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.